welcome back. So today I wanted to share with you guys my super easy makeup routine that doesn't require a full coverage foundation or a full coverage CC cream. But I am going to show you guys how I cover my redness and kind of have a quick look to go out and about throughout the day. This is something that I actually experimented with the other week because I wanted my face to be the same color as my body for once in my life. I did this routine and I really liked it. So I'm just going to show you the products that I've been using to create that really simple routine. Lots of creams. Believe it or not, who is she? I don't know. I have no idea. Lots of creams, but I think you guys are gonna really like it and like the finish of it and just how easy it is. I hope you guys are excited for this video. Give it a thumbs up if you like these kinds of makeup routines where they're just simple, easy, everyday looks. I get this request a lot, and then sometimes I do them. People are like, what the heck? It's the same look over and over again. But like, yeah, but it's different products, and this time we're doing it different. So just wait and see. I also want to quickly shout this out because I want you guys to be able to snag it before it's gone for good, and that is my beloved Physicians Formula palette, my Butter collection with Physicians Formula. I love this palette. I hope you guys are loving it as well as much as I do. It's like the last chance. It was restocked on Ulta, so I highly recommend if you have not been able to get your hands on it to go get it now. I am going to use just a couple shades in here in this video to apply to my face because it's so easy. But I know a lot of you couldn't get this. It was out of stock for such a long time. It took a while to get back in stock. So if you're interested, it is back. Go check it out on Ulta.com. So if you guys want to see my super easy makeup routine, then let's just go ahead and get started. Some people hate the snap, some people love it, so I'll include it every now and then. So I do have an SPF and eye cream on, so that is all I have on my skin, and we're just gonna get started with the rest of this makeup look. So one thing I do like to do no matter what kind of makeup look I'm doing, if I'm gonna apply makeup to my face, I do really like to use primers. It's just my favorite thing. Smooths out the skin, makes everything last a little bit longer. I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild PhotoFocus Coconut Primer Water. I really love this stuff. I'm actually almost out, so hopefully I can find some more. It's a mess. I am so exhausted right now. I'm like towards the end of this pregnancy and I'm just like a turtle. I'm really tired and I'm like trying to get everything done, but I'm not doing that great of a job. Now I'm going to go in with the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. Look at how much I've used of this. I love it. I have a mini one downstairs in my bathroom. That one I'm actually hitting pan on too. Like, I love this primer so much. I know it's so expensive, and yes, there is alternatives for this product, but I don't know. I just really love this. I feel like this product never does me wrong, no matter what makeup look I'm doing. It just honestly makes my skin look so good. I can't get away from it. I'm going to continue to use it until something else comes along that just like sweeps me off my feet. Because I have a larger pores. You guys can see I do have rosacea if you're new here to my channel. And rosacea does cause quite a bit of texture. I just like to smooth that kind of stuff out. If you have really great skin or if you have dry skin, definitely use primers that will work for you. These are just what works for me and my skin, which I have oily, sensitive, and rosacea. Use whatever works for you. You don't have to use the same primers as me if you don't want to. Next up, look who's back. If you guys have been watching me for a long time, you know I used to use this stuff all the time. It is the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Redness Neutralizing Correcting Cream. And what I like to do with this is I just apply a little bit of this product on my redness. I'm actually going to take what's left on this little cap right here. And what I do is I just kind of dot it right where I need it. So pretty much my T-zone, honestly. I don't need it in many other places other than my T-zone because that's where I get all my redness from my rosacea. I will say a little bit does go a long way. Like what I just applied is probably a little too much. I do want to also say I have the Transforming Neutral Beige shade. I think there's like 2 or 3 different shades, but I'm just going to kind of press this in. This is an IT Cosmetics Heavenly Luxe foundation brush, and it is so good. But what I'm doing here is I'm literally just pouncing it into the areas where I am super red and where I will get red throughout the day. Even if I don't wear makeup, being back down south, it's made me realize how much the heat also really flares up my skin. Like if I'm super hot, the redness on my skin gets like 10 times worse. I just make sure to press it in. I also go above my lip. That way, no matter what, if we do have a flare-up, it'll still be covered with this product. And I just like to press because I find that I get more coverage that way. Instead of like buffing into my skin, I just find that pressing it in works a lot better for me. That's usually me with any foundation too. And I kind of just take it wherever I have redness. And honestly, it doesn't have to be perfect, but for the most part, I do want most of it covered. That is what that looks like. And then what I'll do is I'll go in with concealer. I've actually been using this Marc Jacobs Accomplice concealer. This is in medium 33. This is not a highlighting concealer for me. This is definitely more of like just a skin tone concealer. That's what it looks like right there. It's a very creamy concealer. And I'm just going to use this underneath my eyes and in my inner corner just to make sure I get these dark circles. Because girl, they are real. And they're only going to get more and more real as the months go on. Don't add concealer anywhere else because we do have that It Cosmetics product on. And then I'm taking this sponge and we're gonna just blend that into the eye area in the inner corner. Sometimes I do like to blend it down like in that triangle shape just to make sure like we don't have any harsh lines from the concealer to the It Cosmetics product, but I don't add any extra concealer like on my cheeks or anything. So I am showing you guys this really easy everyday routine, but if you've been watching me for a really long time, you know that I go out without makeup all the time with my skin red, flared up, whatever. It doesn't bother me. It's just on days where I want to be more put together is when I do stuff like this. Don't feel like you ever have to wear makeup every single day because you definitely don't. I promise people aren't looking at you as much as you probably think they are. So I'm going to be using the SOLEIL Tan Day Chanel bronzer. This is from Chanel and I mentioned this in my current favorites video. I'm back on this only when I'm a little bit more fair or something like this where my face doesn't really match my body. I will start going in with this. I am using a Real Techniques brush to apply it. I do wish they had more shades in this product because it is such a perfect formula. Like it is my perfect cream contour, cream bronzing product. It's just amazing for oily skin, but they don't have more shades and I really doubt that they'll bring more, but I do really like it. If this color works for you, I would say pick it up if you do want to splurge. But I also saw Huda Beauty's coming out with a new, like, what is it called? It's like a new cream bronzer contour type thing. So I really want to try that as well for the same reason why I have this product, because she says it's great for like working out and stuff like that. So I'm definitely going to do that. But what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to buff this Chanel bronzer pretty much all over my cheeks and all over my face just to give me some color and help everything kind of match. You know what I mean? So we're just gonna add some in here. It'll all come together. So we're just gonna apply it with this Real Techniques brush. I do bring it down on my forehead a little bit more. A, because I need to contour it. I don't normally contour my forehead that much, but for times like this when I don't have any product really up here, I do just add a little bit more and bring it down just a little bit more. That way we have a little bit more coverage. So I'm just going to do this. I'm going to kind of take it around my mouth. And then I'm just going to lightly put some on the other parts of my face and make sure everything is just nice and blended. I also like to take some on my nose as well. I kind of have to dab it on here just in case like anything moves. Also kind of bring some here to mesh my self-tan and face color together, but not much. Of course, I do a little bit more on my cheeks just to give me a healthy like tan glow. So this is what it's looking like. And in my opinion, this is kind of what my face looks like minus the concealer under the eyes if I self-tan my face. So I really love this cream contour because it dries more to a matte finish. If you have oily skin, you're gonna love it. So if you're more fair to medium, I really recommend trying this out because it's definitely just one of my favorites. I can't wait to try the Huda Beauty ones, but this is just so beautiful. I can't get enough of it. But this is what it looks like. And then what I like to do is just go in with a setting powder. I mentioned this in my current favorites as well. I know this is so pricey, I'm sorry. But I do love the Too Faced Peach Perfect powder. That one's really great. But I've been really enjoying this, and honestly, I bought it, so I'm like, I gotta use it. You know what I mean? I have to. But before, actually no, we'll just go ahead and do that. So I'm just gonna take a brush. Normally I use a sponge to set my face when I do foundation, but today I'm just taking some on my brush, putting it on the lid and acting like it's Bare Minerals, and I like to just go in and pat it on my skin. So again, this isn't going to move anything, it's just going to set it all into place. And I do want to say that this lasted really well on my skin. It's been about 80s to 90s here so far, and everything's looking really good. Another thing I really like about this powder is it doesn't alter anything. So like I still have a lot of color on my skin. It's just setting it all into place. Next thing we're gonna do is cream eyeshadow, and I have been loving these, you guys. Every time I've been wearing eyeshadow for like the past month, it has been these products, and I just love them because they're so easy. These are the CoverGirl True Naked Queenship Cream Shadow Stick. Wow, that's a lot. In 905. This is more of a matte shade. I'm just gonna show you what I do for something really easy, just to define the eye. So I'm gonna take 905, and we're just gonna apply this into the crease. Now you'll see it kind of build up. And then I'm gonna take my finger and kind of just blend it out, and it adds a little bit more definition. It is more cool toned as well. And then I will just add a tiny bit of this shade, which is 930, right in the outer V. This one does have a little bit of shimmer, but it also adds a little bit of depth in there. I've just been testing out so many different products since I'm going to be a mom soon, and I want something pretty easy that doesn't require too much work. And I will say, once these eyeshadows set into place, they're not going anywhere. So make sure you get whatever you need done. And then I'm going in with 935, and I'm applying this in the inner corner, into the crease, and blending it into the outer V. Just to give us a nice little pop in here. And then this is literally it for eyeshadow. Easy eyeshadow look. Just looks like you tried a little bit, you know, just a little bit. And then I'm just going to apply a little bit of this guy right here with my finger. It's my highlight shade in the palette. And I'm gonna put this in the inner corner just to make it pop, because I love a good highlighted inner corner. Now for my brows, I'm just gonna do two products. First, you could just use this by itself and be completely fine, but with the way my brows are shaped and how I don't really have hair in this inner part, I do like to add a little something in there. But I am just using the Anastasia Dip Brow Gel in taupe, and I'll just show you what this looks like. So this kind of just helps fill everything in. If you have really great brows already and you just need a quick fill, this will be your best friend. So I just like to go in like that, do a rough draft, really, I guess you could say. And then I will go in with the Urban Decay Brow Blade. This one's in the shade Taupe Trap. Is that the one I meant to get? I don't think so. I usually get a brown one. Crap, this might be the wrong shade, but let's just try it out. So I'm lightly going in here, filling it in. It might be off today because this is not my normal shade, but we can try to make it work. To make sure my eyebrow doesn't get like too crazy. Then we're gonna curl the lashes and apply mascara. I'm actually using this Urban Decay Perversion mascara, and I don't think I've ever used it before, or if I have, I don't think I liked it. But I have it up here right now, so we're just gonna roll with it. This one from Lancome, this eyelash curler, is not the best. The best one I've found is the Shiseido eyelash curler. I'm gonna apply that mascara. So this is what it looks like. Perversion, average, nothing crazy. Okay. Last thing I'm going to do that revolves around eyes is just take that 905 color, which is the first shade we put on for the cream eyeshadow, and apply it right underneath that lower lash line. You're not really going to be able to tell it's there, but it just adds a little bit of shadow underneath there to kind of like connect everything together. So you could stop here if you wanted to, but I am just gonna go in with my palette and add a little bit of blush and highlight. This has a really pretty sheen to it, so it's not like a super intense blush. It's just gonna add a little bit of glow. I'm just gonna take the other side and use this highlighter. It's very pigmented. Just FYI. So I'm going to use that highlighter in the palette, and I'm just going to lightly put this on my skin. So for lips, I'm going to keep it nice and simple. I'm just going to use a lip liner and then a really pretty gloss. This is the Velvet Lip Glide from NARS in the color Swing. This is the NYX Nude Beige lip liner. Just going to line my lips. Then going into that NARS product. So pretty. Okay guys, so that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Wasn't a really heavy makeup look at all, in my opinion. It doesn't feel heavy. I think this is great for a super hot day, or if you just want to run errands. Of course, you can plus and minus anything. Just what I wanted to show you in this video is just some of my favorite go-to products, but depending on the day, I might not do all of them. I might just do the face products and be done. If I have a little bit more time, then I'll add like the cream eyeshadow. For the most part, I really do focus on my base and just matching my face to my neck if I want to do that for the day. And then everything else is just kind of like a bonus. I hope you enjoyed this video, found some new products that you wanted to try, especially if you're oily and you're wanting to experiment into creams. I highly recommend everything in this video and everything in the steps that I did because it's really long lasting and I feel like it looks really amazing on the skin. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Also, don't forget my palette is back in stock, so if you're interested and you missed out the first couple rounds, it is back on Ulta and Ulta.com. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye!